one thing that's kind of a common occurrence for at least MSU is that you have the opportunity to travel to play. You typically go to Greenville. I believe you guys gone to Greenville for the last like 10 plus years, maybe not
I
that
think it's
long, but
like
I know,
16 or something.
yeah, a long time. You also get to now play Oregon. You also
Yep.
this past year got to travel to Michigan, your rival. Like getting the opportunity and getting these experiences, what is it like to kind of travel to play a sport that you have loved for so long and getting to play at schools like Oregon, getting to play schools at USC? Because guess what? That wasn't a thing
Yeah.
2 or 3 years ago. Now it is a thing and you get to experience it.
I mean, it was definitely a lot of fun. Like, just being able to go to new places, baseball aside. Like, personally, I like to go see new places, like see as much as I can because, I mean, that's what life's about is just exploring things, seeing things, and like that's what I get with baseball. Is like, I get to meet a ton of new people, make a ton of new friends, like build a ton of relationships, while also get to see like all these different places and like, I guess from a standpoint like before college, like high school ball, like it's starting to evolve into like a lot of travel. Like I won't lie, like there was a lot of travel that came with playing the travel ball and whatnot and all that jazz. But it was just like this season like was like no other. Like with the travel, like it was crazy, but it was just so much fun. Like you're just with the guys 24/7, like always hanging out. It was just basically a long extended hangout while playing the sport you love, and that's just what I loved most about it. But yeah, like being able to go to Oregon and UCLA and USC and Washington, like it's definitely an experience. When we went to USC this year, it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was so hot, but it was just like a lot of fun getting to see what those guys get to play in every single day, or like getting to be at their field, like their fans, like seeing what's different. I know a lot of the guys went to the beach and we went to like go to the nice restaurants, a lot of nice houses on the water. Just getting to see like that side of the country. Like I've never been there before. It was a lot of fun. Like I would say that was definitely the most fun I've had all season was that trip. Either that one or Greenville. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and obviously it's time to bond. It's time to have these memories as well. I believe you guys went to like Oakley out in California, I
Yeah, a couple
believe.
guys went there.
Yeah, so you get to just experience this, be in places you've never been, and then Greenville. It's I believe one of the minor league teams for the Red Sox. I believe they
Yep,
have a little mini green monster
they
out
do.
there. What
Yeah.
what was that like? Obviously, you're not an outfielder, but it had to be pretty cool to kind of have somewhat of like what the Red Sox stadium is like, but not like the full on like green monster.
I mean, yeah, Greenville was just it was awesome. It was a once in a lifetime experience, and I'm glad I'll get to experience it again for the years to come. But I mean, from like baseball to the hotel to the town to the food, like everything was phenomenal. Like it was just awesome. I just wanted to speak on that, like how grateful Michigan State and like our baseball program really is to be able to go there and like just have everything we got. Like we got to use the locker room, we get to use the cages, like we got it all, and it was just so much fun. It was like one of the most fun times I've ever had, and it was for 9 or so days. Like just absolutely blast. And to your point of the green monster, the mini green monster, I mean, it was sweet. I mean, we were there and a bunch of guys were hitting a bunch of homers over the green monster. Like we were just playing good baseball down there, and it was just a lot of fun. And like being on that field, it was just super nice field, very well taken care of, and it was just a blast, honestly. Like just a lot of fun. And like I know a lot of guys got a lot of free time to walk around, and personally, I walked around as well. And I went up on the Green Monster and I sat there, and I remember like Clemson and South Carolina were about to play each other or something, and I was just sitting up there watching batting practice, and it was just like from a different standpoint of things, it was like different because like usually I'm used to being out there like warming up and stuff. I don't really get much time to watch others, and like being able to watch that was a lot of fun.
Did it feel a little bit like you were a minor league player throughout those 9 days, kind of playing in a minor league park?
Yeah, I would say yeah, it did. And especially if I look back on it now, comparing it to this Northwood season, like playing every single day, like trying to replicate really the minor leagues is what they try to do in Northwoods. Like if I compare that to what it was in Greenville, I would say yeah, it was pretty similar. Like obviously the Northwoods is a lot more baseball, but it was similar being able to play at a park like that, like using the locker room, just kind of seeing what it's like out there. I mean, that's one of the nicest minor league stadiums, most well taken care of stadium it's gonna get. Like that's as best as it's gonna get out there. They do a really great job.
Yeah, and you did mention you were giving support for them out there. Like they've been supporters of you guys for a long time. You get to use amenities that maybe the other teams don't get to use. So it has to be nice to be from a university and play at a university that has that support all over the country. Like MSU, if you go all over the country, I'm sure that if you're wearing your MSU baseball gear, I'm sure you probably get go green, go white
Yeah,
everywhere.
everywhere.
I'm sure it's probably really cool. You probably have people that come up to you seeing the baseball stuff and they're like, "Hey, are you a part of the baseball team?" I'm sure you also probably signed multiple autographs throughout the season, so it has to be a pretty kind of cruel and surreal kind of moment for you of having like people come up to you and saying, "Hey, like I'm a Michigan State fan," or "Hey, can I get your autograph?" Like, does anything like that ever get boring, or is it still like kind of like
No,
does it
never.
not feel
That's what
real?
it's all about. I mean, it's just getting started. Like personally, in my career, like high school, obviously, here and there, like people would do that stuff. But now that I'm at like a huge university, like all that stuff, I would never say any of that gets boring because that's what it's about. Like I was in those same little kids' shoes, trying to get the same autographs, like looking up to guys like myself and my teammates, just like all that type of stuff, you know. So I would say it never gets boring, and it never will get boring because that's what it's about.
Yeah, and it has to be a surreal feeling, like kind of being going from that kid that wanted those autographs to now being the person that's giving them. Like it has to be
Yeah.
such a cool feeling for you to kind of be involved in that.
So yeah, it is such an awesome feeling. I mean, it'll never get boring ever. It's so much fun.
Yeah, which is obviously great. And then this past year, you guys also got to play at maybe the most historic college baseball stadium in the country, Omaha. Like, what was it like playing in the Big Ten tournament? Obviously, didn't necessarily go the way you guys probably wanted to go, but like, how fun was it being able to play in Omaha, being able to play Nebraska, which is obviously their home field? Like, that had to be such an incredible experience being able to play in a stadium that hosts the College World Series every single year.
I mean, yeah, once in a lifetime experience, and definitely hoping, and the goal is to get back there every single year. I mean, we talk about it with the guys and the coaches, like that's our goal every year is to get to the Big Ten tournament, and I know in these coming years we're gonna do whatever it takes to get there, and that's the biggest goal of mine is to get back there and make a farther run this time. But to your point of playing there and like getting to experience that, I mean, it was so much fun. Definitely the most fun I've ever had. Like it was up there because it was definitely a cool stadium and playing Nebraska, all their fans. I mean, it was sweet. The whole lower bowl was like packed and it was super loud there. I won't lie. It was probably one of the most fans I've ever played in front of, and like those are some rowdy fans. They're getting chippy and like you could definitely hear in the field like what they were saying. But I mean, when I first stepped out there, like on the field, like taking the pregame ground balls, I was like feeling a little overwhelmed, like with how the big the stadium was. Like it just felt like wow, like I'm really out here. And then after I got my first at bat out of the way, I was perfectly fine. It was just like settled in, like time to play baseball, like what you always done. But like being able to see other teams play there, being able to get to walk around, like when I was going there as a kid, going to watch the College World Series, like I would have never imagined I would be playing on that field. Obviously in the Big Ten tournament, but I mean, it still was so much fun and was still a great experience.